Hello guys, so we are back again. Back again. We are back again. Abby is the first. Yes, so don't worry, your award is special. Your award is special. Stephanie Peace is the second. Well done, well done. Love Butterfly is the third. I'm seeing you as you're coming in. And then Peace is second. Second case. Stephanie Peace is second. You guys can't stop cracking me up, okay? Oh my goodness. So yeah, so just like I was on that live stream, VeryDarkMan came online. He dropped a message to give us an update. I'm sure you guys all know what's happening. Okay, guys, let me know. Do you actually think that this is a scam? I mean, this is a prank. Do you guys think this is a prank? Please like the live stream as you come in. Like, there's 14 of you watching me. Please kindly like the live stream. And there's going to be further updates as we are doing this with VeryDarkMan's case. Do you guys really think that this is a prank? So, bagang, VDM talk say he has recovered 78 million naira. And people said that if Nigerians have not reacted, he will have come back and say it's a prank or something. But he's come back to say he has recovered 78 million naira. So Stephanie Peace said, I doubt if it's a prank. Abby said, honestly, it is confusing. B Pinda, hello B Pinda, welcome. B Pinda said, no, don't think it was a prank, okay? So let's watch the video. Please like this live stream. Let's listen to what he has to say and the reactions I've been seeing. In these few minutes, I've seen a lot of reaction about that video that he dropped. And I think he dropped that video. Let me go check. He dropped it about 20-something minutes ago. He dropped the video about an hour ago. And you guys, he's not doing it with all this bragado. And guys, come. I know I've said it on this channel that I am not a fan. Exactly, Zino, I was just about to say that. I need you guys to understand. I am, in as much as I said, I am not a fan of VeryDarkMan. I don't like him. That does not mean that when he does something good, that I will not come out here to give him his accolades. And that does not mean that when he's misbehaving, that I will not come here to give him basketballs. I will give him both sides. I just want to put it out there. And same thing goes for other people that you might have observed that I do not like. And yes, I don't need to hide it. If I don't like someone, I will tell you I don't like that person. Not liking that person does not mean that I want you out of this world. I will never, ever wish anybody to buy. So let's listen to what he has to say. And just like I was saying, with that video, it looks so dejected. It's not his usual self. The way he will come out here and say, bang, 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 with his chest, that is not how he's come out this night. Abby said, this is the worst he's been flogged on socials. I'm sure he was not expecting it. And I think he should expect it because he knows himself. He knows the way he's reacted to other people. He knows the way he's reacted. Even if you want to collect basic for person and there's a way you go about it. It's not about being insultive. It's not about being rude. It's not about coming across as if, because you have godfathers or because you know people in the places of power that you now come and say, that money you must pay them. All of it, all the way he acted during the time of Bobrisky, the falls, I felt it took it overboard. Yeah, it was too overboard. It was too as if now my papa matter be that. Exactly, that's the word. Arrogance is the arrogance for me. Joy Yomi Mommy Kitty, you've not sent my Christmas food, though. You have not sent my Christmas food, though. Even though I said I was going to order, I don't know what stopped me from ordering. I'm still waiting for my correct food. So let's listen to the video. I don't want to waste too much time. Okay.
So first of all, I really want to say thank you to all the people that have called to reach out to me since this thing happened. Even some people that I did not think would call to check up. So I really want to say thank you. And also I want to thank God for the progress so far. We have been able to recover 78 million.
So he said people reached out to him. And you guys remember that D1, that comedian D1 said that there is something that people are involved in this, that it was not that PDN. I'm sure somebody told me what PDN meant last night. That the PDN it placed on that account, it was not placed by VDM. Comedian D1 said that PDN was not placed by VeryDarkMan. So who placed the PDN on that account? Because VeryDarkMan said in the first video yesterday that, oh, there's now, I've already put this something, I put the website on maintenance, that I've put the PDN. But this person told us that it was not VeryDarkMan that placed PDN on that account. So who did? Was it the bank? Why did the bank place a PDN on it? So he's saying us public data network. Is that what he meant? So he said that Comedian D1 said it was not VeryDarkMan that put that thing on it. That was somebody. So who did? Was it the bank? I know VeryDarkMan said he has already put the website on maintenance. So now he claimed that 78 million naira has been recovered. However, Comedian D1 said there is something or someone behind what is happening to VeryDarkMan. That VeryDarkMan is now a changed person. That this case had flawed him. That he was not expecting this to happen. That this case had flawed. That people should check up on him. That he is not doing okay. Could it be that somebody is threatening him? Could there be something happening behind closed doors that we are not aware of, that he's not sharing with us? Because that is the impression that this Comedian D1. You guys remember Comedian D1 was the one that was dragging him when he noticed that VeryDarkMan took out some money from that NGO money. We were like, what did you use the money for? You have taken money from the NGO account, blah, 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 blah. So I was actually expecting this Comedian D1 to drag him, but he's not dragging him. He's like, guys, check up on VeryDarkMan. That he is not all right. That this thing happening is unlike him. Could somebody be threatening him? Could his life be at threat? So let's continue. So according to him now, he has recorded 78 million naira.
Even though the suspect that the person that he did it with had run to Ghana.
So he said that the other person, so the first suspect, they'll be able to relieve the money. And this first suspect said the other person he did the fraud with or did the hacking with has fled to Ghana. I'm starting to feel for him. Looking at him, I'm starting to feel for him, honestly. That's how we are. We come with basketballs, but there's a time to show empathy. This is me showing him empathy right now. I'm actually starting to feel, because looking at him, he is not his usual self.
So hopefully we'll be going to Ghana very soon.
So they are heading to Ghana very soon. Please like the live stream, guys.
And when they did an analysis on the website, this is what we found. Top threat countries and region, because there have been threats from different places that we did not even notice.
So he's saying that they did a whatever analysis on the website, and they found out that maybe there's been multiple attempts to actually hack the account from various locations, which he was not aware of.
So these are countries and region. The total amount of threats on the NGO website was 614.
614 threats. So top threats, that is the countries that have attempted to hack the accounts. 614. 614 came from United States. There was 614 requests from the US. 58 requests from Nigeria. 4 requests, that is attempts to hack the account. 4 attempts were made from Moldova. 3 attempts were made from Singapore. 3 attempts were made from Israel. So the majority attempts to hack that NGO account was made from the United States. So let's keep listening. So he shared this information. I'm actually looking at it on my website here, on my page here. So top threat countries that have actually attempted to hack that NGO account. Top was United States with 614 attempts. Nigeria made 58 attempts. Moldova made 4 attempts. Singapore made 3 attempts, and Israel made 3 attempts. Yes. But Abby said only VDM. Now, so let's keep listening.
614 from the US, Nigeria 58, Moldova 4, and Singapore 3, and Israel 3. This is the chart of everything. So
there's a chart that shows, obviously, they put, when you are collecting data, there's going to be itemized Excel. There's going to be charts to say, to form a bar chart or something of the attempt. So he's showing the chart here.
The full analysis and the key findings. So cyber attack report on NGO. Since launching the NGO website, we have identified 682 cyber
682 cyber attacks. 682 cyber attacks.
Targeting its functionality and security. Below are the key insights from our analysis and action taken to ensure your safety. Key findings: highest attack activity. The most intense attack occurred
on 17th of December
with 590 attempts originating from an IP address in the United States, potentially marked by a VPN.
So the most, like I said, from that child, the majority of the attack or attempt to hack the account came from the United States, and they did it via VPN. They did it via VPN. So now this information that is reading to us, how did he get it? Who provided him with this information? Who is investigating this hacking with him? Because it needs to be coming out here to let us know how we got all this information. You can't just say, oh, you come out here, blah, blah, blah. Who is actually investigating this case with him? Because the Nigerian police told us that there's no record or report that his website was hacked. So who is actually investigating this case with him? Where did he get all this data, all this information from? I'm just asking out loud, though. I'm not doubting him. I'm just asking.
Other attacking locations, IP involved in the attacks were also traced to Israel, Nigeria, Singapore, and Moldova. Attack objective: disrupting the service, attempting to cause chaos or dissatisfaction by undermining the website functionally. Number two, unauthorized access to financial data, trying to exploit vulnerabilities to access sensitive banking credentials and redirect funds. Number three, denial of service, overloading server resources to disrupt access to the site. So where they were.
Let me read comments. Hope it will retract the remaining. So now the other person, they said the other person don't run go Ghana, so they are going to travel to Ghana to go find that one. Scammers are relentless, yes, so they never stop. All this threat only on VDM. So Light said, Oga VDM, why you never start the project since? You too much. Exactly. Why has he not started the project? Why was he keeping the money? That's a genuine question. Is there a certain time frame he wants to start the project? Because I don't understand. Anyway, let's keep this. So this is the update from him so far.
Sending viruses to disrupt everything. So these are the analysis so far. I guess one of them was one of them that got 78 million naira have been recovered, and the team and I will be going to Ghana. Now, this wasn't just a straight attack. It was a, I don't know how to even put it. I would say it's part of an inside job because it's somebody from.
It said it's a straight attack, and it said it thinks it's from an inside job. Inside job, I would say, like I said yesterday, hold the person that developed that website. Who built that website? Who built that website? I'm sure VDM knows the person who built the website. They should grab that person. Let me read your comments. You guys, but where did the cars come from and all the money it gives away? Social media money. These are viable questions that I felt like we will keep asking, but his rattle gangs will not allow us to ask questions. So Blubber Butterfly said they have succeeded in bruising ego. This one never bruising ego. We let's still be watching. Maybe you will learn from this. Fashion with Lifestyle said we are still observing. That's a lot of money. Yes. And then people said, Abio, is it trying to say that Americans are scammers more than Nigerians? Well, majority of the attempts came from the US. They might not even be from the US because they use a VPN. They might even be in Nigeria, but use a VPN to block their location. So it's showing US, even though maybe the attempts were mostly in Nigeria. Abby said, one thing is certain, whatever the outcome, VDM will be humble moving forward. Let's hope so.
Within the team that pointed out these people.
Zero said, they said the cars aren't his. Maybe he's advertising. Abby, just as we are all praying for brand deals, maybe that was a brand deal for him. So could be VPN. Exactly, Abby, that's what I'm trying to say. So where the attacks actually came from might all be in Nigeria. But then they've used a VPN to change their location to the US. So it's showing on the data that it's from the US and they're probably in Nigeria. So let's listen to him.
And I don't know, but hopefully we'll get to expose the people behind everything. so far. I've only been able to sleep since. Yeah, thank you guys very much, and thank you all that have called me.
So you guys heard. I called a pity for the boy, Sha. So Abby said a lot of scammers use the US and pickers from the US. All right, okay. So let's listen to what comedian D1 has to say. So comedian D1 is kind of like, pushing on Zenith Bank, allegedly Zenith Bank. So I'm not saying maybe banks with Zenith Bank, but let's listen to what comedian D1 has to say. So let's listen.
Stop stressing this boy. If by tomorrow will be Monday, if by tomorrow this thing is not, or Zenith Bank will stop talk about this thing on Tuesday, I will start a protest.
Voila. Like the live stream, guys.
Do you understand? There's money missing. The customer that is stressing himself, spending money, business class to go to Jos, we go to Ghana. I don't understand. I've been hearing that people have issues with the bank and then they'll be the ones stressing themselves. This is the first time I'm seeing it. It doesn't make any sense to me. Me say, my 2 million, where I this thing. When I go see Grace, it is that anger, that Tuesday protest on Tuesday morning. Tell me, I go naked in front of the headquarters.
No naked though.
No talk. Tomorrow, Zenith Bank, I beg, no talk anything. Tuesday morning, I did front of headquarters, naked here. Now, when I think I'm a stress person for this country, you go see better stress. Hello.
So people are actually fighting and behind VeryDarkMan, but in all of this, the police said he has not filed a report about this case. So who is investigating this matter with him? And is it right? Is it true that it was Zenith Bank that he was banking with? Because me, I don't know for a certain. I don't know if VeryDarkMan has mentioned it that he's banking with Zenith Bank or not. So if he was banking with the Zenith Bank, I would imagine that it's a bank that should be doing this investigation, not him, not VeryDarkMan. Let's be honest with ourselves here. If I have so now I sent money to somebody a few days ago, and when I was trying to send the money to the person, the name the person gave me for the account, when I popped the bank account name and sort code into the app, the bank said the name on that account is not matching with the account details. I still proceeded anyway to send the money. So I now told the person I sent the money to that, please confirm that you have received the money. And the person sent me the same account number they sent me the first time. So I was like, oh, maybe that's them telling me that the account is correct. Only for this person to come and send me a message this one to say, oh, I gave you a wrong bank account. So this person has said, oh, I gave you a wrong bank account. So I was like, well, that was why I was asking that you should double check if you have received the money or not. So I've tried to go onto my banking app to see if I can chat up the bank, but obviously they are closed. But tomorrow when I have the time at work, I will let them know that I made a transfer to a wrong account. So my bank will be the one to do that investigation because I did it from my app. The account I put the money in, if the account is not legit, the money will bounce back and come back to me. The bank will investigate it. But in this case, if all of that money was actually in a Zenith Bank, in an account with Zenith Bank, and they know this has happened, and they've not said anything about it, or maybe they are holding VeryDarkMan liable because of the external app that he has incorporated with their website. Maybe that's why they're not saying anything. But still, VeryDarkMan should not be the only person. In fact, should not be the person investigating this matter. The bank should be the one investigating this matter. And who's going to be held liable for the loss? If they're going to give him back the money, or if they're going to help him find the money. We need to know. We need to know. So let me read your comments. Zeno said, Zeno, showing off goes against what he preaches. So surprising seeing him show off even when it isn't. Is exactly the fall of VDM. First it was Jollof. I think I read the Jollof. I don't know who is ADM or Zeno. I don't know who is Jollof. I don't know who is ADM. Yomi Kichi said, was the bank kept in Zenith Bank? I presumed it was banking with Zenith, because if D1 is coming out here to say, Zenith Bank, you're not saying anything. So I want to believe that account where the account holding the money is with Zenith Bank. D1 is going through a lot. D1 said he has spent 2 million naira trying to figure out if somebody stole the money or not. So now D1 came out earlier on to say, no, the money is not missing. But VeryDarkMan has come out to say they were able to recover 78 million naira. So how much are we still waiting for? We are still expecting 1.102 million. Abi? So they've recovered 78, 102 million yet to recover. So it said they are now going to Ghana to go and find the other guy. So how would they relocate? How would they locate the other guy? Maybe the suspect they arrested will be able to help them, but who is actually helping him? Because the Nigerian police said VeryDarkMan has not filed a case, that no police in Jos is helping with this case. So who is solving this case with VeryDarkMan? Who is the person solving this case? Who are the authorities solving this case? So this is what I'm talking about. Accountability, transparency. Is the one who came out to tell us that this money is missing. He introduced one person to us. And there was a post I found on social media that says that the guy VeryDarkMan introduced to us as police officer is a Uber driver in Abuja. Did you guys saw that post? The guy said the guy VeryDarkMan called as Officer Joro is actually a Uber driver in Abuja. So who are the people investigating this missing money with VeryDarkMan? He is not, in my own opinion, he is not being truthful. He is not being transparent enough. Let me read your comment. It was said I was Zenith. Okay. Abby said, who sent D1, please? I heard him say he hasn't slept. And yes, so that was what he said. He said he hasn't slept and he has spent 2 million. We don't know. He's fighting. Hello, Madam Go. Madam Go said, I believe it's a prank. Madam Go, I don't think it's a prank, Go, because his friend Coco P or Coco P or what they call him, that one has been, you know how that one will come here with all of their braggadocious behavior. He's not doing that. That one is like, people, why are you abusing his mother? That one too is talking the way VeryDarkMan is talking now. At this point, I don't think it's a prank. I have to be honest. I don't think it's a prank. Zeno said D1 has always been opportunistic. All right, okay. Light said 78 million naira recovered, 102 remaining. Yes, so Abby said exactly why is he investigating and why is the police on exactly? And I felt like the kind of person he is. The first thing he would have done, we all know VeryDarkMan. The first thing he would have done was go to the police station to write a report. He's not done that. Why has he not done that? Why? Hence why I'm starting to believe what D1 said, saying that there's somebody or there's something behind this thing that's happening to VeryDarkMan. Is he being threatened? But then why is he not involving the police? Who is he investigating this case with? Who? Mrs. Merriweather, I'm sure I've seen you before. Long time no see. How are you? D1 said, Abby said, D1, try and sleep. Oh, this life now one. What would we do without if anything happens to you? Exactly, because the police, I dropped a video yesterday where the police said there was a report by the FCT Abuja spokesperson saying that there's no report about any missing money. They don't have a knowledge. Maybe he did not file it in Abuja. Maybe he filed it at a different place. But where has he filed the case? Why has he not filed? Why did he not file a case against the bank or go make a report to the police to say, I bank with so bank, oh, so money that is not mine, oh, money is missing, oh. At least the police officers will be able to go with him as he's going to be going around to travel now to go and be looking for suspects. But for the FCC spokesman, obviously, VeryDarkMan resides in Abuja. For him to have said that no case has been reported in Abuja, then I don't understand why he's not reported it to the police. I'm going to drop the link. If anybody wants to come here and say something, do let me know. Let me drop the link for you guys. I'm done. I'm tired talking now, to be honest. I'm tired talking. You guys should come and take the floor. Come and take the floor. Oh. Let's hear your opinion. So that it's not only me that is talking. I've dropped the link in the comment section. Dino said, please don't take me serious. So the police was an undercover. Which way would Zeno come out again now? Joy Yomi Mommy Kitty said, how can you not involve the police? That means he's not transparent, or that's what I'm saying, that he is not being transparent. He is not being transparent. But it's somehow funny, Madam Gold. Now, so you mean Uber driver is undercover? Now, so we say I'm Abby. Pinda said, yes, you are right. A one-man show. How can people believe all? Exactly. That's my thought. Exactly. How can people believe all that is coming out? One man handling everything, including exactly. Is the one handling is the one handling the investigation. Is the one who is traveling everywhere. You know, how can people believe him? Right? People are on the show. Hello, Shese. Oh, my beautiful sis Oyoyo's world. Welcome, welcome. You guys have the floor. Right? People are in the house. Let me relax and watch and listen to you talk. Oh. Welcome, guys. Unmute yourself and chip into the matter at hand.
Hello, greetings here.
Greeting.
Right, I think we'll go one after the other. Oyoyo's word, the floor is yours. Mr. Shese, can you mute for a second so Oyoyo will speak, please? If that's okay.
Sure, yeah, that's okay. Thank you.
All right, okay. Oyoyo's fault, it's your floor now.
Thank you, bro. The thing is, I'm just coming into this live stream because I was enjoying your previous one, the one you talked about. Very interesting.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed that. So everything you have set up until this time, I didn't get to hear because, like I said, I just switched from that one and then came.
Do you want me to play the video you dropped?
No, I watched the video.
You watched it, okay.
Dropped.
All right.
My take here is that I don't see genuinity in VeryDarkMan right now. I don't see sincerity. I don't see honesty. Because what I wanted to ask Abby, or maybe you yourself here, I wanted to ask you before you drop the link, was the money we are talking about is banked with a bank in Nigeria. It's not a cryptocurrency kind of money. It's not soft money that you can digitally take online. Right? It's physical cash sitting in the bank with a connection to the internet on the website. I want to believe that is the money in question. If VeryDarkMan came out on social media and told the globe that 180 million was missing, and he did not involve the bank up until now, I don't see any honesty in that statement of his recent video, telling us that 78 million has been recovered. I don't see recovered how, no explanation how it was recovered, giving us all the Wikipedia information you can find online about any website. If I go to your website, your Candle website now, to find about things, if they're sending you threats, those are the things anybody can see. You understand, from a website. So if his bank, if he hasn't said that he contacted his bank and the bank compliance department are investigating, they are working with him on that. And he has also informed the police, but he did the information of the police based on regulations with the bank, because if such thing happen, you have to notify the enforcement authority. He never said anything on that. So let's assume he's working on PI by himself and his team. He should stop misleading people. Because if the police is not involved, not that I trust Nigerian police, I'm sorry, I don't. Maybe he doesn't want to get them involved. But how about your bank? You haven't said any significant thing that, okay, fine, your bank MD, because if it's something that is this public with this kind of human being, VeryDarkMan, the bank MD will be aware of this situation. And the person that will be investigating is not the branch where the money is deposited, is the head of compliance of the bank. I worked in the bank in Nigeria, 2 banks actually, before leaving Nigeria. So I know exactly why I'm making this statement. He's not being honest with what happened.
Absolutely. That's my opinion as well. He's not being honest.
He's not being honest. And that's what I have to say. So if Abby is here, Abby that is in IT, do you people, or even you, Mom of 5, is that money by any means described to be a digital money, like a crypto?
No, it was cash. It was cash that was donated into the bank account. It was physical cash people were putting in there. It was physical cash people were putting in there.
Better. So he should stop telling people hacked the money and took his money, because they had to hack Zenith Bank to be able to take the money. Anyway, that's my piece. I'm stepping down. I'll be listening from behind.
Thank you so much, my beautiful sister, and Happy New Year in advance.
Same to you. You look so beautiful and yellow.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Right, Mr. Shese, you've got the floor now.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you clearly. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. I'm going to have an alternative view because I'm not an experienced or expert in cybersecurity. That's not even my field, but I've always get interested in cybersecurity because of the internet age. So I did a course with Harvard, and I have my license even though I'm not an expert in it, but I'm always interested in that field. So
Yeah.
everything is possible. So right.
Okay.
So and it's
Okay.
also important that everybody's having their own opinion, because that's this is
Opinion.
an education we're all going to learn from each other. But at
Yeah.
this particular point, I'm gonna give him the grace right now because it's
Okay.
for few reasons why I would do that. The first
Okay.
reasons, a lot of people say, "Oh, why he's not coming forthright to us in terms of reporting what's happening." I
Mm-hmm.
understand that. I understand that because he needs to come out and actually speak to the public. But you also have to understand that he himself probably don't understand the complexity of cybersecurity. So he coming out to speak in terms of in details, it might be very difficult for him because maybe he himself don't understand what's going on right now. Because
Okay.
cybersecurity is very complex. And
Yeah.
number two, yes, even here, I live in the States, in the United States. So even here, sometimes you can report a case to the police. The police have, or the bank itself, the bank, they have their own procedures that
Mm-hmm.
sometimes might take time. So some people might, okay, because like for example, reporting to, if he reports to the bank, I think it happened on Friday with him, or was away on Friday, or 3 or 4 days before that Friday. So sometimes when you report, even if you're going to report to the bank immediately, right, that doesn't
Yeah.
necessarily mean they're going to take the necessary step immediately. But some
True.
people want things to be done immediately, so they're going to probably hire an investigative what,
Okay.
somebody like a PI that can take that particular action immediately,
Guilty
because like
instantly.
the bank might take reports, the police might take report, it might take them 2 weeks to actually
Mm-hmm.
do the investigation. But if he want the money to be recovered, like he's saying that 75 70 whatever percent have been recovered,
Yeah.
78 million have
78
recovered.
million.
Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
because it's not strange. It's not strange. Maybe he's not rushing to report. I'm not saying, we don't even know if he has reported to the bank, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know
We
that,
don't
all
know
that
that yet.
information. We
Mm-hmm.
don't know that. So, but let's say maybe even if he reports to the bank, that doesn't necessarily mean sometimes in certain situations you cannot hire your own PI to try to do the investigation. They have private PI people that will do that kind of thing for you. So let's say
Okay.
whatever he has recovered now, whatever is left, he cannot recover. Maybe the bank have more resources, and while the next, it might take time with the bank to
Time.
recover the rest of the money, but they will actually do it. But at least he has done his own part to recover. So yeah, it's actually helping the bank. It's actually helping the police. Yes, we complain to say he should have reported, but we don't know if he has reported that. But me, I'm confident that he's probably right now confused or don't even believe it, because sometimes, when people have this super confidence, maybe someone have told him that, oh, this, but I did a course with Harvard. I paid thousands of dollars to do it because I just want to have a basic understanding of it. It's not because that's
Mm-hmm.
my field, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I understand the complexity of it. You know what I'm saying? So imagine
Mm-hmm.
someone that probably didn't take many calls, don't have just somebody just telling him, right? Somebody probably he trusts, probably just
Mm-hmm.
telling him this and that. You don't know. And he himself said, he said like somebody within the team,
The team, yeah.
yes, probably has compromised him, because
Yeah.
that person in the team is the one that lead to where they catch the person that they caught in just, or whatever the case might be. And
Mm-hmm.
lastly, the last thing I want to say, and obviously everybody should have an opinion in him, because he always have
Absolutely.
opinion. I'm not
Yes.
gonna lie to you, like I love what he does. I love his work that he's done. But at the
Good
end
for
of the
you.
day,
I
yeah,
don't like him. I don't like him. I have to
no,
be
no,
honest with you guys.
I do love him, because for me, I felt like I also teach in the college, so
All right.
I always look past somebody' personality. It doesn't matter who I
Mm-hmm.
meet people. That's me. That's personally me. If I meet you,
Mm-hmm.
people can describe you rude or whatever the case might be. I always look past that and look the authentic you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we all have our personality, and our personality can come
Absolutely.
from
Absolutely.
a lot
Yeah.
of things. So sometimes, me personally, that's how I deal with people. So that's why I get
Mm-hmm.
along with people. It's not because I necessarily like their rudeness or their arrogancy, but I try to look past it and see their core, who they are. If I believe they are bad people, then I don't deal with them. But if
Mm-hmm.
you're a good person but have a bad attitude, sometimes I can deal with it a little bit, right? That's not my. The last thing I want to say also, the bank have to return that money to him if it is here in America. I'll give you an example. I think 3 years ago, I like Colham. There's a store called Colham. I like their shoes, right? But their shoes can be a little bit sometimes expensive. So during Christmas time, I went and bought like I saw a website. I went to the website and it was on. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yes, we can hear you.
Yes. So the website was duplicated. Was fake. It was a fake website that looked exactly the same, but the price are drastically reduced. So I thought it was Christmas sale. So I purchased about 10 shoes, like 10 really, right? Because I was, oh, this is really good sale. And I later realized that it was a fake website that carbon copy the original website but reduce the prices. But what I did, the moment I become notice of that, I called my bank. So your bank going to what? The first thing they're going to do, they're going to take your report, they're going to do, and after that, they will investigate. When they investigate, and they will, if the moment they understand that it wasn't me that did the fraud, because sometimes somebody can do the fraud on their own money and try to report it to get money. Yeah, so we know that's possible. But the moment the bank find out that, okay, this is genuine, somebody did fraud you and stuff like that, they will return your money, because in America, every single penny that you put in the bank is a federal insured. Simply meaning the bank is responsible to make sure your money is safe. If a fraudulent activity happens, they're supposed to return you 100% as long as your hands is not involved. But again, we know in Africa that's not the case, because all of you have rightfully have said, VDM don't supposed to go and do the investigation by himself. But I understand why he also doing it, because you have to think that he's using his own money, probably paying all those private PI. But he's doing it because, first of all, one is pride. Two, he also needs to show probably to the public to say that, you know, this is not like something he's paying all those people that helping him to recover this money. I'm sure he's paying them out of his own pocket. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I genuinely believe that they hike his website. But I think what happened is whoever spoke to him in terms of like that build our website for him, they probably give him overconfidence, and which you should never have when it comes to cybersecurity, right? You should never have it, because like that's the first thing I remember when I was attending my classes. That's the first thing they would lecture would tell you. Don't have overconfidence. Anything can happen. So the way he spoke that time when he bring that thing, oh, nobody can hack me, I know it was overconfidence. I already know that it's overconfidence, right? Because of his personality again. And if you even when I was listening to him at that time, I knew I have to overpass his personality, because I know what he was saying is just his personality getting his way. So that also prevents him from not being cautioned. Probably he's not cautioned. People are saying that, oh, it's not possible to hack the website and take the money. No, probably what they have done is that it's not the website they probably hacked. They probably hacked remember what he said. He said there's a phone that he bought specially when he first came there. Probably they hacked this. There's a third device.
Yeah.
There's a third party app
incorporated. Yes.
Exactly. Probably that device was the one that was hacked. It's not the website itself. It's the device where he like all of our phone, for example. If I want to log it into my bank account, I go to the app, and so even if I'm projecting that the information on that bank account on another device, but that one that I have in my hand, I'm logging in. So probably if somebody hacked the one that I'm logging in, the sensitive information, the one that you're projecting the information to doesn't matter. They can hack the one that you are logging into to project that information. Probably that has happened. But I strongly believe he probably don't even understand what's happening to him right now. So like right now, that's why you see he's very confused. People say, oh, it's not coming. It's a shock. I think it's a shock that happened to him, and which is a very good lesson. And that's the last thing I'm going to say. It's a good lesson for him, because when he was saying, "Oh, nothing going to happen to me," you can never say that in the cybersecurity world. You can never say that, because the people have fun just doing that. Some people don't even probably want the money, but maybe he throw that challenge to say nothing can happen. Some people take it on their own as a challenge,
to challenge him,
and just do it. You know what I mean? And now he's in the scramble. You know, but
Thank
the
you so
bank's
much.
supposed to return its money. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your input. I really appreciate you today. And make sure you subscribe to my channel. I think this is your first time here.
Yeah, this is my first time here. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
I appreciate
You're
you.
welcome. Right. Thank you, Mr. Shese. I hope I called your name right. So, Habi, you are on the floor now.
Hi guys. So I'm actually a business analyst. I'm not exactly in that kind of tech. So I do not have any idea of what is going on. I just have basic knowledge of tech for obvious reasons. But I just wanted to say that first things first, we have just made an assumption that the money is still in Zenith Bank, which was what was initially put out there.
Yeah.
We do not know that it wasn't moved at some point. We do not know that he did not get a better deal to bank with anybody else. So the truth is, everyone that has said Zenith or Access is just based off of initial information that was put out. Now, the problem I have with that is VDM did not feel the need to call out the bank alongside when we all know that the bank should be liable to some extent, because there's no way. I don't know the kind of operation you have to do. Are you Beja Paints? What corporation are you? Are you Globalcom? What kind of corporation are you that would require you to spend that much money at once, where the bank did not feel the need to have an OTP in place or to confirm transactions, right? So that is why the bank has to take some blame, if that makes sense, right? And I find it very weird. I find it very odd that VeryDarkMan did not call the bank out at the time as well. Now, in my opinion, the reason why he hasn't done that is because the bank will have no other option but to defend themselves publicly.
Exactly, yeah.
They will also come on X. You guys know that most Nigerian banks are very, very active on X.
Yeah.
Very, very active on X. In fact, most people, if you want to get the attention of your bank for whatever little transactions, you see them commenting at GTB, at this, at that. You know, they're very active. You and I know that Zenith Bank, if he mentioned them or Access or whatever bank, would have come out to, rebut that information if it was false. I'm like, no, we don't have any such transaction, or we don't have any such accounts, or whatever. I would have asked him for more information for them to investigate, and then it would have become a more public matter than it currently is. The other question I have is, I know that we don't trust the Nigerian police, but VDM literally encourages people to go through the Nigerian police even when we do not trust. So it is odd that he did not report this case to Nigerian police. And I don't think I know they are bad, but I don't think they are so bad that they cannot check all their records across the board to know, even if it's Joso or Kaduna or wherever he reported it, they should be able to check across the board and be like, has this thing come through? And they wouldn't give a statement if it hasn't come through, if that makes sense. Now, thirdly, based off of my little knowledge, I feel as though, it was probably a good thing and for transparency's sake as well, which is applaudable. He obviously wanted people to see live updates. Oh, you can see how the money is being spent. I remember when D once said that there was reduction at some point, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I understand where it's coming from. However, people forget that we have to work with the country that we live in as well. That information is not necessary information on on a platform like that. I don't know if that makes sense. It is not necessary information.
Yeah, sure it does.
And a lot of people that work in tech, in fact, one of my friends was talking about it yesterday. He works in tech, and he said he works in fintech particularly. And he said that, at the end of the day, you have to understand that hackers are hackers. Scammers are also quite intelligent, right?
Absolutely. Yes.
And every day there's a new way for them to steal money. They know what they're doing. Let's not get it twisted. You might be the most educated person, might have a master's degree or whatever. Scammers are not dumb. They have their ways. And that's why you see that any of us that consider ourselves intelligent or have a high IQ or whatever that have been scammed, you know how you feel so stupid. And the truth about it is because they've actually outsmarted you. That's the reason why you feel bad. Sometimes it's not about the amount of money. It's just the fact that, bro, I am actually I thought I was smart. I thought I was educated, because they are also equally smart people, right? Besides obviously the obvious ones where they sometimes just hope on your vulnerability or your greed and stuff like that, which is a whole different ball game. But my point is, people are also smart. And my own opinion, seeing live updates, knowing that generally, even I have owned a common blog. I've owned a common blog. And I know that there were times I had problems with my blog website, which was also my name.com. I reached out to the guy that developed it, and he was able to get in to help me. Do you understand? So you have to understand that people have access. VDM did not create that. Even GoDaddy or any of these sites that are the sites that provide domains for you.
So you're right.
I bought a domain recently for my fashion business that's coming up, and I couldn't log it because I mistakenly used the wrong whatever, and they sent me a link to fix it. It's not just you. You're not the owner of the domain.
Absolutely.
We see it happen all the time. Let's even use something as basic as YouTube. People's YouTube channels get hacked all the time.
Absolutely.
How is Google able to solve it for you? Because there's always a back channel. There's always extra information that
back
the
end office
have back end. Do you understand? So that's all I have to say.
Thank you so much, Abby, for your contribution. Thank you so much. And thank you to our first and newest YouTube member. Please say welcome to our new YouTube member. 2025 is going to be a good one. Like you guys know, I've got membership registration on my channel. So welcome to Basil. I hope that's your name. Welcome to my new YouTube membership. You are absolutely welcome. And I hope you love it here. Guys, I have YouTube membership. Don't hesitate to join my YouTube membership. So who else have we got here? I think we've got is that Meriwether? Mrs. Meriwether, you've got the floor. Please unmute yourself and let's hear what you have to say.
Okay. Good evening.
Welcome. Good evening.
I listened to the man that spoke last before the lady.
Mr. Shese.
Yes, he said everything that I wanted to say.
Okay.
His overconfidence affected VDM. And it's true that the money was taken out of his account. These people is a challenge to him. He was so bold to say that no one can hack into the account. So these people, they did this for him to understand that it's very easy for them to hack into his account. And I believe he has reported the matter to police. You know, police don't take a long process.
I don't think so, because the police said there's no report.
That is police in the FCT said that he reported this matter to police in Jos.
All right, okay.
Yes. You know, police, they will want to do one or two things, and that will take a long time before police will go into the matter, before they will stop into this matter. The money, these guys may be lavishing the money finished. They may not be able to meet up with the money. That's why he took upon himself to go ahead after these people. And the bank, you know, bank will not just when this matter happens, bank will not just leave their office, start going for the investigation. They'll pass through process.
Yeah.
So VDM, what he did now is avoiding before they will start up the investigation or to go after these guys. The money may be finished before that time. So he decided to take it upon himself. What we all have to do for this guy, we have to put him in prayer. This guy has been trying a lot. I overheard you saying that you don't like him. No, listen. No. You said you don't like him. You may not like him in his way or his way of approaching issues. But you cannot use that to condemn him. This guy has been trying a lot.
I've heard you.
Please, no, it's not matter of you've heard me. No, you have to understand. Me, myself, there are things that he do, I will condemn him. No one is perfect. Okay. No one is perfect. But the little one that he has tried, we have to give him applause for that. At this trying time, we don't need to condemn him. Just imagine what this guy said in what is his name? Billboard. Things that not to be said, he said that, which is wrong.
I understand. There was no need for that one to say that. Yes.
No need for that. No need for that. At this time, we have to put him in prayer. Whatever you can do to encourage him is a trying time for him. Please, that's what I have to say.
Mrs. Mary said we should put VDM in prayer. But one question I have though, since he has raised that money, why has he not started on the project? Why was he keeping the money in the bank?
Remember, as at earlier December, he came out and told us that he told the social media people that he's going to start up his project by January.
All right, okay, I didn't hear that.
That was what he said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please, I want to
thank you so much. Thank you so much, my sister.
And another thing that I'm still being confused on is how could that amount of money left bank? There should be a OTP attached to the which amount of money. Even the VD himself is very, very careless because he was not ready to make use of the money at that time. Why did he go ahead to open that bank account? He should have put it on hold. So these are the things that I'm being confused of. I get confused about this whole matter.
You know what? With the confusion, there's a video on my channel where a software engineer said that there was no way what he was saying could have happened. So in my own opinion, I felt it was a third-party app, that app he showed us that day. I felt that was the app that allowed them to gain chance to actually, hack the accounts. Because at the end of the day, the money was not on the NGO website. The money was in the bank. So I think the bank had some explanation to do as well. How such money was able to be moved without them noticing or trying to stop it.
You are right. Bank have to say something about this.
So he made
a statement this evening. He made a statement this evening that I think one of his team member is aware of the fraudulent acts.
He said it thinks that this might be somebody who is within. So I'm guessing it might be somebody who developed that website for him.
I'm suspecting same.
He must have trusted whoever designed the website for him. So I said in my previous live stream that whoever developed that website, how did VDM know about that app that he was showing us? Who introduced him to that app? So these are the kind of questions. If he knows the people that introduced him to the app, let the police round them up. How did VDM get to know about that app he was showing us that day? That say, oh, look at the balance. How did he know the app? Was the app downloaded from Play Store? Was it downloaded from Apple Store? Who owns that app? And who designed the website for him? Who configured that third-party app with the bank accounts and the NGO? Who did that configuration for him? If they are able to find the person who did that configuration for him, we'll be able to get to the bottom of this case. And we have another guest.
That's okay.
I want to say something.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Merriweather.
I want to say something about not liking VDM. I don't have a problem with VDM. The problem I have with VDM is the fact that I am a feminist, and I think we should all be feminists, especially if you feel like you're ever, as a man, if you feel like you're ever going to have a daughter, you should be a feminist. My problem with VDM started when he would blame women for obvious things that were not their faults. You don't ask women, if a woman says that I have been raped, you don't ask them what were you wearing, where were you?
Exactly.
If a woman
those were the things I was holding against him.
You don't say the reason that she was spied by her ritualist boyfriend is because she's greedy.
Exactly. Those were the things. Those were when it just started. Those of you that are saying that why is she this? I told you guys why I did not like him. He was speaking against a young woman who was unalive by a Yahoo boyfriend. Did you guys heard what he said? If that was his sister, would he say that?
What happened with Celine and Afiba? You guys have the audacity to say we should pray for him and care for him and all of that stuff.
Exactly. Somebody came out there saying that the guy deserved to die because she knows that the boy was a Yahoo boy.
You guys want it to be given to him? Do you not think that is quite hypocritical?
I tire for them, Ohabi. Just pray that Nigeria don't happen to any of your family members.
He does a lot of good work, but let me tell you something here. Let me give you a very simple analogy. If someone gives you a plate of jollof rice because you're hungry, you'll be happy, right? Now, because they give you a plate of jollof rice and they pour it in your face because you're hungry, does that make it right?
No.
So my point is that is how VDM operates. VDM operates one good thing with his left hand and destroy it with his right hand because of his
right hand. Exactly.
A very simple analogy. If somebody gives you money Should they not give you respect? Oh, because I feed you doesn't mean I have to insult you.
No, not at
because
all.
I know that that's the next thing people are going to say. Now he does good work, but you guys, a lot of times he goes about it the wrong way.
Exactly.
There's so many situations where he could have used a different tone.
Approach.
So many
Exactly.
so many situations. So when you
and the way he was talking about that girl today, he was drinking pure water. She deserves to buy. She deserves to be killed. Seriously?
Exactly. Ask yourself, if someone is helping you, does it give them the right? Think about many situations you've been in, whether it was in school, when you felt like your teachers were oppressing you, whether it's at the workplace. Because you work for me or beneath me, does it mean that I should now insult you or bully you? That is how VDM operates.
Exactly.
That is how VDM operates.
For that.
And if you are not objective enough to see things for what they are, and that is on you. And I always say this, the problem with Nigerians is lack of objectivity. And when you cannot be objective as a person, it is fair to say that we deserve the government that we have.
We have, exactly.
How can you not see things for what they are? Nobody is saying VDM is a bad person, but he has done many things in a bad way. A lot of his approaches have not been right.
Exactly.
You guys should be honest enough to say that. How hard is it? Now we should pray for him. We should show him grace that he doesn't show people.
Okay. Whoever has the time can pray for him, but for me, I've not finished praying for myself. So, like, who's here to? I think Zeno is on the stage. Thank you so much, Abby, for that contribution. Zeno, you've got the floor now.
I'm here for comic relief. Anyway, Momo5, please set the ninth video for me with Mayweather and all the rattle to come.
So they can come and pray.
I know, like, there's still a lot of confusion as to how that money was hacked, if it was in bank or if it was through the website. I don't think the money was taken from the website. However, I think whoever took that money, if they took the money, got access to that account through the website. Whoever, like Abby was saying earlier, every single person that created an app or a website has a back door.
Yeah.
Even CIA, they always create stuff and they somebody has a back door.
Yeah.
They don't just create it and then throw stuff away and say, oh, if something happens, then it happens. Nobody creates things to spoil. Nobody thinks about everything that could possibly go wrong. So somebody has to have the ability to go back and fix what happens if it happens. Absolutely. So I think whatever he did, whenever he was coming up and saying, oh, I bought it. First of all, I feel like VDM gave the hackers all the information they need to hack the account.
Yeah, I think I was watching a video yesterday and this person said there are 5 things that he shared when he was talking about that app, that those 5 information was enough to hack whatever he was talking about.
Exactly. First of all, you told us that you bought a new phone for it. So if I have the number, it means that if there's an one-time password, I can hack that phone and get the number from me to put into the account, right? If I have the access to the website, I can change the functionality of the website and create a different code to tell the bank that I'm the one authorizing it when I'm not. I can mirror that phone and give them the access that they need to do whatever the bank needs to do to think I'm the one doing it. So when I say it's possible, I'm not saying that like they could just take the money from the app, but just the app and the website gave them the things that they need to do whatever they needed to do. So everybody coming to say, let's pray for him. Something that even Bible says it's that we should not be too proud, because God literally refutes the proud and embraces the humble, right? You've been so proud. You've come out and said, oh, the transparency, his mindset and all of that, it's applauded. However, in the
you need to see the comments on the internet under that video. People are not believing. People see the things we are saying here is what people are saying under the comments of social bloggers that have reposted this video. Like, they are not believing him. They are still saying that, okay, these suspects, why have you not paraded the suspects? He's like a woman mopo doing things on your own. He's not being truthful. Yeah, I'm sorry to say.
Also, too, like whatever that first guy was saying, I don't think VDM, like I was saying Abby this privately, he's not as smart as you guys think he is. Or a lot of people think that VDM is. VDM is street smart. If it was, oh, let me go and fight this person on the street right now and figure out what the answer is, he absolutely can do that. However, like, I would not go into a banking sector now and create something and say, oh, I'm the sole proprietor of it, because I don't have that information.
And I'm humble enough to tell people like, hey, I don't understand what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But when you come off and say, oh, I know what I'm doing, you think the person that created that app does not want 80 million in his account? Is the person your family member? Did the person come to life to come and work for you? Do you know if even that person himself can put in backlinks and channels for how he himself was going to funnel that money out? Yeah. You don't know that. And then now, like Abby said, he's not calling any bank because he knows, no offense, he's effed up. He himself has put himself.
So like I said, it's not the kind of person who will keep that kind of quietness if he knew that if the fault was from the bank. He would have called the bank out sharply. It doesn't cover people up like that, you know. It calls people out sharply.
There's nothing that I want to say something. You guys, I'm letting certain insults and comments fly. Not because I cannot.
That's why I'm not replying them. I'm not showcasing them.
Not because I cannot block you from commenting, right? Or remove your comments, but because I want you to continue to display your stupidity. Let me tell you something, right? This is not somebody talking about skincare. When is the last time that we saw VDM do skincare anything? He has moved on from that. He's now dealing with bigger issues, which is always the plan. Let me tell you, see, I'm tired of Nigerians. Let me tell you one thing I always say to people, that this is not pride. But you see me, you see Mom of 5, I think most people on this panel on the whatever, we are abroad and we have dual citizenship. When we're saying certain things, it is out of pain because I would rather not be here.
Exactly.
I wish I could live in Nigeria. But guess what? We thank God for privilege.
Exactly.
And the hard work of our parents that have paved the way for us. And I'm saying this to say that the reason why Nigeria is the way it is today is because people are very dumb.
We are excused too much. We excuse
you guys don't understand that nobody is your Messiah.
Exactly.
Coming to
wake up and take charge of your life. You refuse. You are here saying that VDM will come out of this. Who cares if is he your brother?
I mean, he will come out of this eventually, for sure.
He come out of it, but obviously, you know, I've seen comments saying that I call myself a mother. How does me calling myself a mother saying I don't have a right to say that I don't like somebody? No, I've not said that I hate him. You guys that are comments in the comment section, twisting the word, say that where did I mention that I hate him? I said I did not like him, and my reasons for not liking him. It's important.
You dim back.
Even wait, hold on. Even when we started this video, when we saw the me and Abby and even Mom of 5, whenever we watched the video, the first things we said on this comment was he's looking like he's been beaten up.
Exactly. That's why I said that like we need to throw a party now.
Let's just calm down. Okay, now we're feeling sorry for him. That's how this whole thing
I'm not even talking about this thing that has just even opened the whole floodgate. Forget VDM for a sec. This is the reason Nigeria is the way it is, because how can we have adults? You're not 10 years old, you're not 12 years old, that your brain is not functioning enough for you to see things for what they are. How many times have we as a collective put our faith in people and they have failed us?
Exactly.
Even your own father self, your own mother, not talk of a complete stranger. You will come out of this. Let it not come out now. It's my business.
Let's even take this to all of you that are trying to say pray for him. Think about the disciples. Whenever John, whatever his name, Judas Iscariot did whatever he did to Jesus, did Jesus not cut him away for a second until he came back and came to apologize? And then he forgave him. Did Jesus not call out Peter, that was his best man, for cutting someone's ear up because he did something wrong? You guys just want to excuse rubbish. Yes, whatever happened to him, nobody prayed for it to happen. However, it has happened. What's the lesson we learned from it and move on? But it doesn't mean that you don't call out the BS that he's done or he's doing. And then you say, because we hate him, that's why we're doing this. You might hate somebody's actions, doesn't necessarily mean you hate them. I don't love everybody.
Like, I don't understand some people. I see the comments in the comment section. I'm just like, I'm not going to give them the hair. I'm not going to give them the time, because if the matter enter their body, they'll go and set up a live stream and come and do what I'm doing.
Me, because we went through this thing with Peter Obi and Tinubu. I can't believe we're here again. This is another thing I want to explain to you about Nigerians, where it's just like, what Zeno said about VDM actually giving the hackers everything that they needed, or scammers, or whatever I want to call them. You have to work with your environment sometimes, right?
Yeah.
If we do what we call peaceful protest now in Nigeria, we know that there's going to be looting.
Yeah.
Not because Nigerians are terrible people, but because there's hunger in the land.
Yeah.
No, Nigerians are terrible people too. Don't get me wrong. That's not, but you have to understand that there are people that are hungry. So you can't get away with just, and we saw what Femco did. I don't know if you guys remember Femco, which is why it's important to be a feminist. Because we saw what Femco did. They made sure there was food. They made sure there was water during NSAS and stuff like that, which a lot of men would never have thought about doing. And that's the problem I have with VDM. Because again, ask anybody, any fight that comes up, who is in the forefront? Women. Even men. Whenever they want to cry about, oh, why don't we celebrate Father's Day? Because women are the ones that organize. You want us to organize it for you too? Oh, we don't celebrate International Men's Day. Organize it for yourself. You will see women now, International Women's Day will go out. What can we do for the girls? What can we do? You guys want us to still help you people to do your own stuff. And this is the problem I have with VDM, is the fact that he goes against women. He's a misogynist, and I don't.
People are telling me that. Why do you say you don't like him?
That's the reason I don't like him. Not that I cannot applaud things that he does when he does them well.
Sorry, you said VDM is going against women. VDM has
when
never
just started.
Let me finish, please.
This is the problem of we Nigerians.
As I was saying,
VDM don't go against women.
Well, let Abby finish, because VDM is a misogynist, and VDM would victim blame when a woman is involved, and a woman is actually a victim. He would victim blame. That's the problem I have with VDM. Now, what I was trying to say before I was interrupted is, I feel like VDM did not call out the bank because he has something to hide. If he calls out the bank will call him out, or the bank will want more information to investigate. Secondly, somebody said, oh, he did not say that person was a police officer. He just said officer. Please, you guys, let's not act deliberately obtuse just because we can. We understand Nigerian, lingo. Like what officer of what?
Officer at what? Officer at Uber? Officer at security gate? What? Officer is police officer.
Also, we have to remember that VDM is the one that encourages people to report to the police. Like, he will tell you any small thing, he's reporting to the police, he's going to the police. Every time we see him, I'm going to police station now. It just makes sense for him to do what he preaches. Why would you preach something to the opposite? It doesn't make sense. So that's
the funny thing is, we're not trying to hold him to any standard that he himself has not already put in place. So it's not like we're coming up with new things that he has not expected other people to do.
Exactly. Thank you, ladies, for your contribution so far. Mrs. Mayweather, you were saying that when did you actually started watching VDM? Because when VDM just started, he was calling out women, he was shaming women. And I'm going to keep saying this. What I held against him was the fact that a young lady was unalive, was killed by a Yahoo boyfriend. This guy said the girl deserved what she got. How would you feel as a parent if someone tells your daughter that your daughter deserves to be fired because she was going after a Yahoo boy? That was what I held against him.
What did he say about Selena Nafiba?
I did. She said they were hookup girls.
Exactly.
That was what she said. That was what he said. And I was like, really? And it was a woman that gave back to this one
to be killed.
Because so even if they are hookup girls, they deserve to be killed.
Hookup girls go there to do. You pay them and they go.
Exactly.
What has healing got to do with anything?
He himself has not carried hookup girls. They render a service. Because they went there to render a service does not mean that you take their life. No. You were the one who sought them. They came to you, gave you a service. They deserve to go and live their life, not you taking their lives. And this boy come here to say, they're hookup girls. They deserve what they got.
And
like, seriously, what is married woman doing in that place? Was she not married?
See,
why did she get to that place?
It does not matter.
I'm about to be upset.
This is why Tinubu is your president.
Was she married? The fact remains that those girls were not hookup girls, Mrs. Mayweather. They were hookup girls.
My question is,
may their soul rest in peace. So I think my advice to you people, you should stop talking about these two ladies. So you, the lady that brought Afiba Mata, you ask yourself, you as a married woman, you left your husband's place,
the country you
if she's a married woman or not, it's not
to meet other man.
If she's a married woman or not, it's not anybody's business. It's her life. She chose to live the way she wants. You can't judge her for what she does because she's a married woman.
Sorry, I have a question. You were just saying in your previous life. You were just saying in your previous life that you want to go and visit Abby, right?
Yes.
Are you not married?
I am.
So if Abby takes you to a place and something happens, now they will not say,
what
did she go and do to go and visit Abby? It's somebody like you, Miss Mayweather, that will see they would literally grape an 8-year-old. You say,
so I'm surprised at what you've just said, Mrs. Mayweather. I'm really, really surprised at what you've just said.
I'm not surprised.
Hello. The lady that says that to me, that lady, she's very arrogant. The lady that said that, you are very down.
I'm not surprised.
I have removed that woman. How dare you come on my live stream and you're calling somebody dumb? Like, seriously, Mrs. Mayweather, I'm going to block you from my channel. You are on my live stage and you are here insulting people on the show. Like, seriously?
A useless being. My prayer for people like this is, please, God should not give you people daughters. In fact, God should give you sons, children, period. Because you will teach your sons nonsense.
Exactly.
And end up all the stupid men that we have in this country, in this world at the moment. A lot of them is because they have been what's the word when you support somebody?
Enabled. They've been enabled to do that.
Thank you. Their mothers have enabled them.
Exactly.
Their mothers have enabled them. That's why they are very useless. No,
you excuse rubbish and say, oh, and what was the child doing there? What was this doing there? What is that the point?
Can you imagine what she's doing
that? Without having to pay with my life
because she's married. Even here in diaspora, Ashawo work is a legit work. And because they are doing Ashawo does not mean that you cause them any harm. You do so, you go to jail for it.
Why is Diddy in jail? Why did they not say, oh, what were the ladies doing there?
Even if in diaspora, Ashawo work is a legit work. If you carry Ashawo go hotel, you do something to them and they catch you, you go to jail for it.
And you know
whether it's telling us so, like, seriously?
For instance, Zeno and I are at the age where we have friends that are getting married, already married. You know, when you're in your mid to late 20s, people are married, having children, all sorts of things. Some of us are still single. You don't throw your friends away because they're single or because they're not married.
Exactly, or because they're single parents now. You say no, you don't want to be their friends anymore. Like,
I still see my married friends all the time. We still go out. So if they come to my house now and the rest of my single friends are there and something happens now, they will say, what's a married woman doing there? So I cannot have birthday party and invite my married friends. Are you put dumb?
No offense, that woman is stuck in so many centuries behind. I don't even know what to say.
Honestly, you know what? Just like you said, we shouldn't really talk about studying Afiba, but we have to cite an example. Because there's a reason. Because I'm trying to explain to people that yes, I might not like him. It does not mean that I hate him. Because people are changing the narrative in the comment section. There's no way. There's none of my videos that have come out to say that I hate Very Dark Man. I've never said that because that was a very, very strong word. I said I do not like him, and my reasons are justified. You can have your opinion about him. It's fine, but don't come here and tell me, because you are a mother, how can you say, like, freaking tell me what to do or not? We just did a live to say, this 2025, I am not taking it by anybody. You come here, you say nonsense, I give it back to you. Because at the end of the day, we deserve the government we have. Nobody is saying that what happened to him, he could have prevented it. He clearly was not smart enough to know what he was getting into. It's understandable.
Why do you make excuses for him?
To my knowledge, he is not being transparent. Go and check the comments on Instagram right now. People are still dragging him, even with that video.
I'm not even trying. The thing is that how dare you even expect us to give grace to VDM? VDM does this for a living.
Exactly.
He literally he goes against people. His followers would comment.
We're still talking about that young boy. That young boy that was having an issue with Naira Marley's boy. He was saying that boy should come to Abuja. He was still threatening that boy, and people were dragging it. That come if anything happens to that boy,
comes around. You guys,
exactly.
What the hell? And honestly, you know what's mad about this VDM thing is that VDM has so much pride. He's so arrogant that chances are this thing could have actually been prevented.
Avoided.
Because of his blockhead. because of his pocket. He has that 180 million and they don't chop him. And actually, unfortunately, it is public funds, but a part of
exactly. People donated money.
Will not get all of it, so that all of you people will learn.
Exactly. But we are hoping that he recovers the money. Just like he
recovers. You come and beat me. I'm in my house.
I mean, he said they've recovered 78 million. And guys, if you've not watched that video, go to his channel and see him. He actually looked dejected. He looked flawed. You can see his eye shoulders have been broken. You know, from his expression, saying that he's not slept for 2 days. I actually felt for him watching him. Okay, I felt for him, and I was like, this guy is learning small. But with that being said, this could have been prevented. He made a mistake. And let's hope, obviously, D1 said he's waiting on the bank to say something. If the bank is not saying something, then maybe he's said something and the bank has said to him that he's the one at fault, that we're not going to take this up. Maybe. This is me assuming now. And him doing a one-man mopo business, I don't think that's the right thing. That is still to let us know that it's not being totally transparent with the public.
Also,
yes, you contribute money. It doesn't matter of if I contributed money or not. This money was contributed by people who I felt they share the same initiative as him. So now they've chopped the money. 102 million naira a year to be recovered. Now people said that okay, the first person you're going to go and arrest in Plateau State or in Jos, why has he not showcased the guy? Why did you not showcase him meeting that person?
Likes to post evidence.
Exactly. Why did you not showcase that person? Now he said that he's going to Ghana to go look for the other person. Like seriously? On one man mopo team, police said they did not know that guy introduced to us. He said, officer. To the best of my knowledge, officer and police for Nigeria.
Like what else do we call officer in Nigeria?
Police recording.
He's an undercover.
What else do we call officer in Nigeria? You can lie. You people are just like your leader, very dishonest. What else in Nigeria? Because Mom5 in the UK, we say officer, it could be security officer.
Yeah.
But in Nigeria, what else is officer? It's not only police they call officer.
It's only police that we know as officer. Exactly.
And even that soldier oneself, you have to actually be an officer, not other rank, for them to call you officer. So officer is not even common in military language.
Exactly. Sacramento, if you want to stumble on this channel again, make sure you're subscribed. We host live stream like this. Make sure you're subscribed, okay? If you subscribe, you will definitely come on to this channel again. So guys, just like I said, if you go on to the if I go on to read the comment now, you guys, people have the same opinion, people have the same thought as we are sharing right here. In the comments, people are like, let me read the comment that I found on beneath the video shared by is it Instablog that shared the video? Let me try and figure out what channel. So it was Instablog Nigeria. So people are like, if you believe this, then your level of myopia is far beyond the human realm of existence. That is, if people believe what he has just said. Somebody also said this guy is a distraction to Nigerians. Somebody also said, so in all of this, we are forbidden to see this so-called suspect face. When you are finished with this movie, make una tell us the title. Say people are still not trusting him. They felt that he's not saying the truth. Somebody said, this boy, they whine on a mama head steady, serves you people right. People don't believe him. People don't believe him. You know, lots of comments like that. People are like, was the money on the NGO website or in the bank? All these explanations, it's just not straightforward. Maybe you should go and maybe you should stop talking. You should carry out his investigation, sit down and tell us how it is from A to Z. Because the first video he made
to do that instead of announcing. What's the point of announcing only to not give regular updates?
Exactly, regular updates.
It was somebody else now would have been telling them
again
by tomorrow.
I keep telling you people that guy's not as smart as
I give you 24 hours. And you guys are saying that we should pray for him.
No, what we will pray for him during crossover nights.
This is another problem with Nigerians. You see, they have their own issues though. They have their own issues. They are praying for VDM. VDM that has family, VDM has friends.
Exactly, he has friends. In fact, there was a video I saw earlier on that they saw him in a nightclub in Jos.
The reason why I'm not taking all those videos seriously is because people can say anything just to. I know people like out. So all those things.
There's a video. Actually, that Abby. There was a video of him entering the club in Jos.
But it could be an old video. It could be an old video.
All right,
people are cloud chasers. We don't even know. How do we even know it's even Jos? Like people just now they will not be saying anything to add to it just so they can get some traction. So I don't like all those things. I always ignore them.
So people are saying that obviously he said they have recovered 70 million. People are asking, recover from who in particular? No name. People are not believing his stories. People are not believing what he's saying. They're not believing him. Anyway, guys, let's start to round up. I've got work tomorrow. I'm only going back to work for 1 day and then off for another 1 week. Let me recommend and what was this Momo talking? This Momo that is there, I'm not going to give you the hair. The VDM needs to be accountable, will not pray about whoever wants to pray for him can pray for him. But me, I have not finished praying for myself. Now VDM I want to pray for.
And another thing is, guys, just generally, outside of this VDM thing, this thing has really upset me because it just shows how Nigerians, like, it just seems like we will never be able to move forward as a people because all of us, we can't, you know how it is, like you have to move as a group, right? And it's just how you guys are you guys don't understand. Because even when you want to put things to perspective, everyone's talking about cream. When was the last time VDM did little things like that? It seems as though he's like he's giving grown past certain things, which should actually say which says a lot about how he is as a person.
Yeah.
VDM has all those things. I remember when he did them borehole or whatever. Has he done any of those things?
Yeah, he's not done any. That was the only
that's why he raised money a bit to help children and all of this stuff. But come on.
And I'm sure that borehole that he made, I think Tunde had not also supported him. I don't think he made that borehole out of his own pocket. Because he made a video thanking Tunde had not before they fell apart.
These people were here. VDM was saying that all of these things is just doing it because that's what he wants to do. He doesn't want any gain from it. We're here. VDM entered YouTube.
Exactly.
So, as in Twitter and thinking it was not enough for him, he brought YouTube. The next thing, he monetized the YouTube channel.
Exactly.
The next thing, he monetized the YouTube channel. And people are not seeing that this guy. Okay.
Now, what's that called? Now, Austin. He also
Where did he monetize his YouTube channel?
Exactly. You know?
Because you don't have to. You don't have to. They play.
we're gonna learn.
No,
that's what I tell people.
It's not us.
Now we will learn. We will learn. Anyway, guys, I think we should draw the curtain tonight. And trust me, if anything drops again from him, I will be here. I want to thank those who have actually made a highlight of this video, of this live stream today. Mr. Shase said a lot, and I really appreciate you for your contribution there. Habi said a lot. Zeno said a lot as well. Mrs. Merriweather actually started right until she started saying some nonsense and insulting the people on my show. So, Mrs. Merriweather, I'm not going to block you. I'm still going to leave you on this channel. I will see if you're able to redeem yourself. If you're able to redeem yourself, you stay on this channel. If you're not able to redeem yourself, I would block you. I would not tolerate you coming here to insult my host because I thought you were making sense at the beginning. You can pray for VeryDarkMan if you have the time. If you are tired of praying for yourself and your family, you can pray for VeryDarkMan. In fact, include Nigeria with your prayers. But I will not tolerate you coming onto my show and disrespecting my host or my people on my stage. I will not tolerate that. And to all the people who have dropped comments as well, I see all of your comments. I appreciate you. And to our first ever YouTube member, that's my first member. Guys, I have membership on my YouTube channel. Please endeavor to join my membership, okay? Endeavor to join my membership. There's different stages to the membership. I think the cheapest membership is £4.99 every month. And it goes in levels like that. And there are some incentives to it that you can enjoy. Okay. So with that being said, I appreciate each and every one of you in the comment section. Those of you in the comment section who have actually made sense, who have actually made absolute sense in the comments, you know yourself. And those of you that you love the government that you have, those of you that deserve the government that you have in the comment section, I'm not going to give you the time. I'm seeing your comment, but I'm not going to call you and I'm not going to put you on my screen. But keep being a dingbat that you are, okay? Continue being a dingbat that you are. Yes, we are hoping that Nigeria will be better. Just like I said yesterday, when we are doing this tire, I know people were saying that they want to subscribe. Rather than unsubscribe from him, why don't you watch? take a couple of lessons from all the things they have shared, and maybe that will just help you with your life. While you are waiting for Nigeria to get better, why are you putting your life on hold? Your life can still keep evolving while we are waiting for Nigeria to get better. My life is evolving while I am waiting for Nigeria to get better. I'm not going to say, yeah, if it's going to take 50 years for Nigeria to get better, I'm going to stay put and keep looking at Nigeria in the heights like this to get better. Or you're in a long thing if that's what you're doing. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you to all of my guests. Abby, thank you so much. Zeno, thank you so much. Mr. Shese, thank you so much. And I hope you come back again to our channel. And thank you to every one of you who have been in the comment section. I really, really appreciate you all. Thank you for Dion. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you that has dropped comment that made sense. I appreciate you all. And trust me, 2025 is going to get better. 2025 is going to get better. This channel is open to every people with intelligent minds. Yes, you are allowed to drop your comments. I'm not going to drag you for your comments. If you come here to insult people, you are out. You are out. And also, for those of you in there that does not understand English, there's a difference between like and the difference between hate. You will never hear me say such words towards anybody on this live stream. I've never said such. So don't twist my words. Try and buy data and watch back all we have discussed in this channel and let me know where I use the word HATE on VeryDarkMan. And if there's somebody you are looking up to, if VeryDarkMan is the kind of person you are looking up to, go back and look at its beginnings, how it started. I don't care if he's calling out people on NAFDAC product or my skincare product. I'm in the UK. I don't use Nigeria-based skincare products. So let him be calling out skincare products in NAFDAC or whatever. That was how it started. But I'm going to say again, the reason why I do not like him was the comments he made about young women whose lives were cut short by their boyfriends or by their spouses. He actually said they deserved what they got. If that was his mother that was done to, would he come out and say that? If that was done to his sister, would he still come out and say his own sister deserved what she got? Those are questions I want you to actually sit down and think about. And yes, this is that happened. Just like people have said, he was not smart enough. He did not think that something like that could happen to him. And yes, I actually empathize with him, because watching his video, he sounded dejected. It sounded like, oh God, what happened? I'm sure he's as confused as anything right now. But if you're willing to pray for him, go ahead and pray for him. And like I tell you, in my own opinion, he is still not 100% transparent with the public. It does not matter if I have money in that pot. It does not matter if I don't. These are people's hard-earned money. People put 200 naira. People put 500 naira. It's because they shared or they agreed with the initiative or the idea that he brought forward. It was meant to start the project in January, according to what people have said in the comment section. But I believe he's realized he made mistakes. Let's see where this matter is going to go. Let us see. And like I said, any updates, I will definitely be back here. And guys, if you've watched my channel till now and you've not yet subscribed yet, and you've not yet joined my YouTube membership just ensures that, you know, I'm able to come back here, better lighting, I'm able to come back here, you know, bring details back and forth. You know, to make sure to support my channel, you can do that by super chat, you can do that by joining my YouTube membership. The cheapest is, I think, £4.99 every month. And yes, there are some incentives that is not openly available to subscribers, but if you join the membership, you get the benefit of that. And also, don't forget to watch the video back. Drop your thoughts and opinion in the comment section as always. Share this video, subscribe, turn on the post notification, and trust me, better things are coming on this channel in year 2025. And yes, I am open to working with brands. If you have any brands that you want me to showcase on my channel, feel free to send me a DM. You can send me a DM on Instagram at thatmumof5, or you can send me an email at thatmumof5@gmail.com. Those are the two handles that you can reach me at. And also, turn on your post notifications, share this video, and I hope to catch up with you at some point. I think we should do a crossover live stream, you know. Let's just reflect back on the good times and the bad times on this channel, all the times that we have received bad boosts. Let us come to reflect. I think I will set a live stream for that. Let us come here and, you know, just chat and, you know, laugh around. And this is where I'm going to drop the curtain. Let me see if there's any other comment in here that I've missed. Thank you so much, Abby. Bye. Thank you so much for all of your contributions. I really appreciate you all. If you are just joining me, if you have the time, please try and watch again from the beginning. Abby said people should try and change. Oh, make una try and change for the better in 2025. We'll make una let una brain reset too. Anyway, guys, thank you so much, and do have an amazing week ahead. Okay, your girl is going to work for 1 day. Yeah, just for 1 day tomorrow, and then I'm off for another 6 days. So you will see more of me here. Thank you so much, guys, and have a blessed week and a lovely Sunday night wherever you are. Bye for now, and much love to you guys. Okay, and don't forget to check my new channel. It's called Wemi's Space. You get vlogs, everything on there. All right, bye.